Whew, I'm back. It took me some time. I tried to take a little bit of break. My thingy as like gone, kind of. Still there, to be honest. It's just not as. It's not suffering as hard from it as much as possible. So yeah. Anyway. Hello to everyone. My name is Kirivaka, and I'm your host and your boy with your voice. Here's to entertain you, and may or may not have no idea what the heck is happening. In a canyon. Alright, Hi there, good kings. Welcome to Kirabaku Streams, where I will keep on drawing non-stop. I think. Hi there, Angel. Hi there, everyone. My name is Kirivaku, and I'm your host and your voice for the voice here to entertain you, and may or may not have no idea what the heck I'm going on. I am currently, um, while streamings and while drawing, I'm kind of like off the streams. I'm actually watching the Emiru talking about the mischief stuff. Like, holy Batman! Like, that is an asshole. Emiru is like a 10-10. Shit, misgift. The fuck?
Hello.
Yeah, so yep, it's working in the vertical this time. I forgot to open my stuff in orders. So yeah. I don't want this to have like too much like wear and tear stuff going on there, but it's kind of like needed. So I'll like try my best to keep it as consistent as possible. Mm, yeah, I need to focus on like drawing the caveman things. Um, uh, not this guy. Okay, open this thing up. Take a look at something first. Okay, let me continue keep watching while drawing. Wow, such an insecure little bastard. You know, I should actually like share that for you guys to kind of like watch it, I guess. Hold on. Not this, not this, not this. Switch to this one. Okay.
And then I'm still alive, you know, trying to act like nothing's wrong. And in that house,
messaging her
I
while
had a
she's
glass
live.
door, so I could like see this was happening. He was walking behind me, making sure that I knew he was there. And by the way, so there were many ways out of that house if he wanted to leave the house that were closer to his stream room. He intentionally chose the door that was right by my room.
It's actually the most inconvenient door of all the doors that he could have left.
Apparent, at least to me. He starts walking behind my stream and slamming the door so loud that my noise gate can pick it up. So even people on my stream are able to hear this is happening. And he slams it so hard and so many times that the front door literally broke. The lock did not work anymore. It didn't work for months, and it would just make this horrible sound that I would have to hear like every fucking day. But anyway, so I hear him back there doing this, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
There's clips of this.
So I tell my stream, I'm like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I get up and I go talk to him, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, Emmy, like, I hate all you guys. Like, all you guys do is just take from me, and like, I'm just done. Like, I'm just done. And I was like, is this like really happening because of rush drops? And he was like, I don't know what else to do. He was like going off on me, like basically saying that he hated me. And I was like, well, I don't know what to do now. And he was like, go finish your stream so that people don't know anything's wrong. And
that's
What a fucking egotistic bastard. Here's the thing. If I'm streaming, if the girl is if my girlfriend is streaming, she is much more successful than me. I'm going to say like, I would be like, motherfucker, yes! You're earning more than me now. You can take care of me, mommy. I'm that kind of person, okay? I don't have an ego like that. If you don't know what is this like mute, it's like Emiru is like did like a talk about a long talk about like her boyfriend Miskiff mistreating her, abusing her, even almost her the art thingy. But he wussed out like a bitch. But yeah, like thankfully he wussed out like a bitch. But still, again, yeah, basically that guy have like an escalation ego. He used to be like a big streamers, and then like he's slowly falling off, while like the people who stuck with him is still like slowly getting more and more like viewer. And then he just like embroiled in drama and stuff, and then like he got a little bit more and more. He grow a little bit bitter, and then like start to like abusing his girlfriend, which is Emiru, around the time. So yeah, like that. This is like a lot of things that are going on there. Even blackmail the shit out of her. I was like, holy fucking Batman. Sorry about my language, those. Hi there, mind. Right now I'm doing animations. I'm drawing like animated animated reactive. It's a low budget one, so like it's going to be just some few tweening movement, and the cape is the only thing that I kind of like will do like full on like animation frame by frame, and also
That
like
guy looks cool.
aside from that, you will also see like this taco, like perching on his like arm. I still haven't finished yet. This is just a placement holders. So I draw a taco, like kind of like, you know, the leg is kind of like swinging around. It's like that. Nah, 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 nah. It's one of my longtime supporters. It's called like he's a streamer named Spartan Taco. So he have like this like taco kind of thing like going on there. Technically, I think like the taco is the actual person's there. Sometimes like in between, like either he stream as the Spartan, sometimes he stream as the taco. So it's really different. Like everyone have like their own like tiny emote characters too. I have one too. I can show it to you guys. It's only temporarily one. Like in the futures, I will make a different one. I will make like a tiny void version of me. But let me try to drag this thing out. Okay. Why is my face in such a weird angle? Let me recalibrate myself a little
Where
bit.
did you get this model?
My model? Oh, my model, I made it myself.
You are Vtuber model.
Yeah, this is my Hollow Knight model that I made for myself too. Technically, like the one that you see previously is my 2.0 model. My 1.0 model is kind of like, you know, I just like first time making model. I don't know how to like properly make it. So I would have a much more like tired looking
You
face.
seem talented.
I not really sure on the talented part. It's more like I'm a guy who like to do content creations, but just happens to know how to draw, and I'm a little bit broke. I don't have money, so I end up like draw everything myself. And as time passes, like I get better and better at it. You know, it's just a circumstances thing. I don't intend to become like a actual like full blown like, you know, um, art content creators and stuff like that. I would want to do a lot more stuff, but again, um,
You are poor like me.
yeah, now I'm just like another starving artist from circumstances. If you want to think about like what you're talking about, like mute is the what again? Is called Magma IO or magma.com. I forgot. Like it basically is a share canvas like program. People can actually do drawing together that way. Actually, I do have it. Think about it. I should open this thing up. I haven't really opened up to people yet. I only open up to my long time viewer, which is like a little bit more trusted because back in the day, someone like just slap, copy and paste like hentai stuff like on my Magma Live, so kind of like almost got my entire account screwed. So I kind of like I had to vet people like really hard for them to even like manage to get into this thing. Oh, by the way, I have hold on. Let me refresh this thing a little bit. And also go to my mana share. Oh, it's still connecting. I don't know what happened. Ah, yes, it's here. Okay. Share monitors activate. Share monitors activate. Ah, the voice command doesn't work. Share monitors activate. Share monitors activate. Ah! I have to check, is the mic working? Because sometimes this thing doesn't work, the voice control stuff. Share
Bro, you
monitors
are losing
activate.
whack.
Yeah, this thing doesn't really read that well. Back then it was like very accurate. I don't know what is actually like happened to like the software I'm using. The voice command stuff like slowly unable to understand Asian. So I'm just going to actions. What is this thing? Um, I would join other people, but I won't host one myself because I don't want to like, Gothic Phone actually have like this like very troll communities. They know a way to get into your Gothic Phone without using password or anything. They keep stream sniping people like doing Gothic Phone, and they will actually like go into your thing as like a random player and then start drawing a lot of like you know a lot of racist stuff in there. I'm not even kidding. It's a thing. I have like one friend like do that thing too, and then like got some random people like drawing a comment came in. I thought it at first like some of us I thought it was like, oh, maybe it's like her community people. At the end it's not. It's just like a lot of like, you know just some bad intention people. Hey, wait a minute. This thing should be working. Oh, I was there when it happened. And hi, welcome. There's some like impossible stuff just happened. I don't know why. Let me just go to this scene. Let me just like manually turn it on. The streamer dot bot having some issues. Oh, it's not that it have issues. It just doesn't show because got it. See, I do have like this thing like running. It's basically I draw like a sketch, or maybe I put my coloring page. I put my coloring page stuff, and then people can like claim like a block, and then they can draw in the block. So they can draw like multiple version of things. Like you can think like left face, they draw their OC, right face, another person draw their OC, left side of the face, like something like that. What happens? I'm still thinking about it. I'm still planning. This is just demo versions that I kind of like put in there. And like I say, you can kind of like just back then it doesn't really have like a lot of like like straight rule. You can just like slap a copy and paste image here. So there's like this one time there's a guy that he slapped like a hentai image like on there. Like you only have like immediate two choice. Either you immediately delete the image first and then like kick the guy out, but he just slapped so much I have to keep deleting. So I don't have time to kick him out. Yeah, this kind of things happen. So I don't do a lot of community stuff afterward. Monitors deactivate. Yeah, it doesn't work. This one doesn't work either. Monitors deactivate. Ah, it didn't. I hate it. I'm using a streamer.bot. Sometimes they can work, sometimes they can't work. I don't know why. Well, back then I was like half a decent size and stuff, so yeah. And also, like, it's not like I get trolled that much. There's a literally have people, you know, there's literally have people like doing like this for fun. They would go scour around in Magna and then do weird shit in there. So this is why my Magna is not like open for public and stuff. It's a private Magna. Where's my drawing pen? Oh, yes, here. And answer to your question, mine is, well, I am doing my job right now. Didn't you read it? Don't you have eyes? It said that's why I'm working on our commissions, if you don't know what that thing is. And generally, I kind of like, you know, live stream it while I'm drawing it. The reason I'm doing it again is because like I've been accused of like stealing art before back then, long time ago when I was like still studying. It's a very unpleasant like experience, and thankfully I was kind of like streaming it back then just for fun, and I can take out the stream and then like prove that I'm the one who made it, so people can shut up about it. Afterward, yeah, I got like a habit of just recording, not just recording, it's like you know, like kind of like stream my work out every single time I do it. Depends. Like I say, I have a little bit like history, so I'm very distrust on people. So right now, nowadays, like you don't really have to be that afraid, but still, you know, you get burned before, you're kind of like a little bit more cautious. Again. So if you kind of like do something like this, you can actually right now, back in the days, I don't think they have this kind of things like admin systems. So you can have like all and approved and admin. You can put a role with to them. So like only approved people or like only admin can do like copy and paste stuff and like this and that other stuff. The most troll you would have is just when you stream, people come in. If you give people the ability to draw, imagine like basically if you give people ability to draw, the first thing they would do is draw a dick in front of, in your canvas. Especially when you open for public. You will just see so many dicks in there. Kind of have to expect that. What? Even I am immature. I won't draw dicks, but you give people a chance, they would do it immediately. Even as a friend, like you invite your friend in, they will still uncontrollably maybe draw one dick. That's the thing. Even as girls, don't expect them they won't draw a dick. You think girls won't? I've been doing this shit for ages. Yeah, I believe that too until they draw a dick in front of me. For them, it's just an internet meme, haha, funny, but still. Okay, let me keep on, like, go back to, like, the other scene. Do some... You have to keep on watching my thing. Watch some horrible news while
That's what
drawing.
matters.
I stop in the bathroom outside my
course.
stream room, and I'm like, you know, checking my makeup, trying to make sure people can't tell that I was like crying. And I'm only in there for like 30 seconds, and he comes and like looms in the doorway. He's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just checking my makeup." So I go back and I stream for a couple hours, finish the stream, do my best to just, like, you know, carry on the show basically. And yeah, after that, like I said, was
Sad
when
expecting
things started
drama
to get
shit?
really
Yeah.
fucking bad. It was like something just snapped. For the rest of the week, he streamed the Rust event. He got all the drop viewers.
She didn't
I'm
stream
sure
at all.
he was very happy. I mean, good for him.
Wow.
And during that time, I obviously was like thinking and processing a lot of what happened. But I mean, it was a lot because this person.
Like I say again, personality to looks, Emery is a 10-10. Like, Miskiff is an asshole.
Was at the time like kind of my, I mean, it was like
Lots of
my
small
partner,
dick
my best
energy.
friend, and like the only person that like I really talked to ever, or like.
This is like the pinnacle of like the what we call it, you know, the good guys. Not the good guys. What do we call it? What again? The good boy simp. Yes, but they do not have ability to control their own emotions.
At least off stream. So I mean, it was just it was a lot. But the very next
Small
stream,
PP
I went
energy.
live about a week after that, and I announced that I was planning to move because I knew that I would have to move.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I have to go live and say this so that, you know, kind of force myself to commit to it, right? Does that make sense? Obviously, I didn't move out right away, but after like all of that Rust stuff happened was when the other domestic abuse stuff really started. He would destroy furniture in front of me. He would throw things in front of me and near me. Destroy walls. Again, you can go see this in some of his VODs in his bedroom, the holes in the wall. There would be times where he was upset at me, and I would go to my stream room and literally lock myself in to get away from him, and he would be banging on the door and screaming at me. And at the time, he also would more often do things like going, like if we were driving in the car together, he would be going like
Super fast.
150 miles an hour.
If I have a friend told me this, I would start a fight. Actually, I would lose, definitely. I'm a 30 years old otaku, so like my strength has gone. No matter how glorious I was like back in the days, I will lose. But I will start a fight.
And like one time he even said like, well, now we're both gonna die, like threatening to kill both of us. And this wasn't like even necessarily because of me or like because of something I did a lot of the time. Like one of the times that it happened, it was because we were just getting food and he was on his phone and he saw that Mr. Beast had put out a video and Mr. Beast had invited another streamer and he was like, oh, Mr. Beast invited this guy to his video, not
Motherfucker, I hate Mr. Beast. I would hope he doesn't invite me. I'm not even kidding. I actually don't like that guy.
me. And I was like, oh, well, you know, like, huh, yeah, I guess so. Which led to him
Almost
going
killing
50
them.
miles per hour in the car.
Almost
and talking
killing
about
them.
Killing himself while doing it.
Over a Mr. Beast video.
He didn't get select to get collab with Mr. Beast. He got angry because of that. The fuck! What the hell, man? What the hell?
Then at home, other things would happen. Like I'd be trying to sleep and he would scream at me and say that it was all my fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and as soon as he saw me there, he threw his phone at the dresser and started yelling because I had posted a YouTube video within the same couple of days as him, and mine was doing better. So basically, I felt like I was kind of stuck.
Insecure little bitch.
It's so
where
sad,
I felt like
bro.
I had to constantly
It's so sad.
perform and like prove
It's so
my
sad.
value to not be thrown away. But at the same time, if I ever performed too well, I was gonna be punished for it.
Yeah.
Again, okay? If a couple is the content creators, the other one is doing better, I would be happy. And I'd be like, you know what? If this thing doesn't work out with me, I either be the managers or you be the one who take care of me. I'm just going to be the boy failure. I'm just going to be the boy failure. I was like, what? You do great better than me. It's not. I don't want to be better. I just can't win. It's not a friendly competition anymore.
And it just felt like a very rough situation.
But still,
to stop.
yeah, like that guy's a whiny little bitch. Like no matter how you kind of think about it, it is a whiny little bitch. Like how the fuck you can get like the? It's been content creations, okay? You do streaming, you get less audience, and then your girlfriend get more audience. Doesn't mean jack shit. Instead of being angry, you should figure out something else that, you know, make more content. It's not like he's not a big content creator in the first place. It's not like he don't have the resource like me. I have a lot of idea to do stuff, but I don't have money to do it.
And because, I mean, streaming is my hobby and my job. Like, it's a huge part of my life.
All of our
Even
friends are
before,
attached to it too.
You know, I met him and became like a larger creator. And I remember thinking all the time how it felt like he hated me, but he still wanted me around for his channel and like his thumbnails and everything.
Yeah.
Pains me to hear that. Pains me to hear that. Who the fuck do that to a persons? Who the fuck do that to the persons? Well, for one thing, I still have no idea what they're talking about on the Death Crown. I actually searched the internet to see it. Ah, this one. I don't know. I haven't do any like PvP game for a very, 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 very long time for reasons. I'm actually quite angry persons. Well, not like angry persons, more like, you know, when it comes to like competitive, I turn into someone else. So I don't do PvP stuff anymore. Just basically because I'm not the kind of person that do PvP well. Because I either take it like very not seriously, or I take it way too seriously. There's only two mode. When I say not taking it like way too seriously, I will, if I'm winning, I will give up. That kind of like not too seriously. So I'm not a very good like gaming content creators like on PvP kind of games, mainly because of that. I don't play like, you know, like PvP style kind of like survival game, also because of that. Because like kind of thing about like Rust, I would blow I would blow fused just playing that game. Or if I maybe play 7 Days to Die, like imagine like I'm surviving and then there's like a guy decided like 7 days started and then like I'm playing and then there's like a guy decided to throw a dynamite at my house. I would blow fused. Let's not shorten my life for that particular thing. If you want to play Death Ground, I don't know. I need to take a more closer look. I think I sort of seen the game before, but I'm not sure it's the game that I seen or not. So I have to open up. It's not I want to like push it strongly, it's just, you know, not sure about that. I'm just going to open up. If grab. And also we have a very big like time zone difference. We would have a very, very, very bad ping issues. Even we kind of even I decided to say, yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna be terrible at the game. Oh, I know what game is this now. It's co-op extractions, which I kind of like it. I do kind of like extraction game, but I always hate the PvP part. Because like when you kind of like have like a lot of good shit and then there's like one fucking troll always like camping in the fucking like exit area. That pissed me off a lot. And that does actually piss me off a lot. Well, if I wanted to, yeah, currently my budget is not pretty high at the moment, so I have to like do more jobs first. It's 38 ringgit. 38 ringgit. Around $10. Yeah. Technically like lower than $10. It's like 9.99, something like that. Not 9.99. It's about 9.50? Yeah, 9.50 for me. That is a USD wise. Again, ping is going to be horrible. I'm going to if I'm going to play with you guys, it's just going to be like 300-ish ping. Yeah, this is like this is sad that like one of the things that I'm really trying to find is like find people like close to me like locally so I can play like this kind of games too. I'm looking at the game right now. It's like it seems really fun. I don't give a shit about the mix. Sometimes mix is like very stupid, but for what I see the game, it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, the only problem is ping issues if I'm going to play with you. So even I agree to play, I might not be able to play with you. So if I buy the game and I can't play properly, means I just wasted money. That's the thing. Nah, you shouldn't do that. Donation or draw dot like again like that's a reason even I wanted to I cannot because geographic circumstances we can't play together. It's not that I don't want to. Like even in the futures, I might suggest it to some of my friends. Maybe they want to play this kind of games too. But again, like say, I only can play with people on the local side. It's not that I don't want. I tried before. Play with my friend in Australia. Like 300 ping Valorant is not a very good experience. And also, I get like around like 400 to 500 ping connecting to the North American servers. So it's really, really not. It's like when I play like MMORPG or any online game is like 500 ping. So like it's not that I don't want to. There's lots of things that I cannot. I only if going to say like if only I can say like I'm a Malaysian, the best I can play the close like the guarantee have no issues one is either people from Japan, people from like Indonesia's, people from Thailand or like Malaysia, Singapore, this kind of area, the Southeast Asia area. I don't think Vietnam and Laos have lots of like English speaking like VTubers that play lots of this kind of games. But yeah. Generally, those are the areas that I kind of like can collab with. Even if it's not game collab, I can do anywhere with other people, like doing podcasts, just chatting or like drawing something like that. I can do those kind of content even streaming or not streamings. Um, but basically, I'm the guest or like I'm the host. Like depends. Um, all those kind of things. Like I'm fine with it. But when it comes to like a lot of ping stuff, again, I streamed for 12 years. I already experienced every single kind of like geo ping. um, that's thing that I can do internationally. There's things that I cannot do internationally. Sometimes even doing podcasts with a guy in like the Texas is going to be a little bit difficult because like sometimes like Discord just decided to be like, hey, it's too fucking far away. We are going to give you a very heavy delayed, and then like those kind of things happen like this and that. You know, the general stuff. Let's continue watching this thing.
And this is still before I moved out. There was a time where it was the tension in the house was so unbearable that I would sneak out and I would sneak into Esfan's house using my code. And Esfan didn't know why I was doing this. He saw me a couple times. I'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna go take a nap in your guest room. He'd be like, yeah, that's fine. I would sneak into Esfan's house just to have.
If you are so terrible that your girlfriend need to move to her friend's house just to sleep for a few fucking days, you already go overboard.
Some time.
Yep.
If you're just like very stanky, and your girlfriend just cannot defend you on the stank anymore, even she need to move away, to prevent the stankness, then yeah, you might need to take a shower. Even the shower doesn't help. You might have some liver issues. Try to drink less. Okay.
like peace and quiet. But eventually,
Oh yeah, like smell actually is like your liver issues and like kidney issues that kind of cause it most of the time. As for the kidney side, it's because like we do disperse somewhat of like a basically when we drink waters, there's two way we can disperse the water out. There's like through urine, urinations, basically pissing, and then second one is sweating. So if you have like a very bad like liver and like kidney issues, basically filtration stuff is not doing well. All those bad stuff is still in your bloodstream. So when you actually like start sweating, you have a very heavy like stanky smell just because of it. This is why sometimes you eat some junk food, your armpits start to smell a little bit like that junk food you just eat. It's not because that you just eat it, you didn't clean your hand and then you scratch your armpit. No, it's not that. It's basically because sometimes some chemical in your body is not really processable. Okay, so your liver is not harming you. It's just like the chemical that create the smell and the taste. So it just like go through you. There's a lot of food also does that too. So like goes through your bodies and then you start to have that kind of odors. Also because of that. So you just have to take a look at the diet. Maybe take some like pills that kind of like liver tonic that can actually like cleanse your like liver a little bit. Sometimes like liver tonic can do a lot, but generally most liver tonic exists for people who drink a lot, like alcohol and shit. So like there's issues when it comes to like why people like drink a lot have like liver cancers. It's because like when we drink a lot of alcohol and our livers does have the ability to process alcohol, but there's issues. The like when it breaks down the alcohol and the rest of this like rest of the stuff, there's a lot of byproducts that can actually harm your body. And for some reason it kind of like lingering in the lingering in the livers. It's not going anywhere. So the more you drink, the more it kind of stays there. It will still dissipate, but it dissipate like so slow in the fact it's kind of like very bad for the body. So all you can do is to take some liver tonic, introduce like some new sort of chemical inside your livers. It kind of binds the bad stuff in your bad chemical in your like bodies and then like just shit it out. I'm not even kidding. That is just how that thing works. Not shit it out, piss it out. I forgot. Like most of the liver stuff and the kidney stuff is pissed. And as for shitting, it's just your bowel movement. Okay, you only have like bowel movement stuff. When it comes to shitting stuff, it only comes to the stuff that you ate. It's not like when it comes to like nutritious you absorb. Like if you have extra nutritious, they won't just like go deliver it into your shit. Okay, they would either access like pissing it off, like vitamin C's or like some like vitamin this and that, yeah, that stuff. They will piss it off. This is why when you take a vitamin pill, sometimes you piss like green. It's because like that's like excess like vitamin stuff that your body already have it, so they kind of like push it out that way. So sometimes you piss in green. It's not a very too big of an issue. It's just that your body have like already have like a little bit too much, so they kind of like just piss it out. So it's not radio. As long as you turn off the light, it's not radioactive. It doesn't glow radioactively. It's kind of fine. And either piss it out or like sweat it out, like those kind of stuff. This is like when it comes to nutritious stuff, like vitamin and this kind of stuff, always have access. It will kind of just like sweat it out or piss it out. This is why a lot of people do exercise a lot. One part of the thing is actually the sweat come out from our pores actually does discharge a lot of like bad stuff out. So no matter what, even though I say exercise doesn't really impact on like turning you thin that much, but it does make you more healthy because it regulate your bodies and push the bad stuff out from your body more effectively. Because how many how many volume that you can piss out and how many volume you can sweat out. Actually, you sweat it out is way more effective than pissing it out because we have much more like bigger surface area. We have so it doesn't really always go to your kidney. Well, on the filtration stuff, it just like go through your bloodstream and then you just sweat it out that way. It's much more easier. And it have a bigger surface area, so you have a much more like balanced like waste discharge on the nutritious or any other bad stuff. I don't know why I suddenly become like a nutritionist, but yeah, yes, that is like part of it. Okay. Don't ask how I know that much. Who knows? Maybe I'm an expert. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just delulu. Who knows? Who knows?
He figured out where I was going, and he would go over to Esfen's house to keep telling me off.
No escape.
And there was a time that he did it, and I was laying in the guest room bed, and one of the roommates in that house had come to see like why I was crying, and they were standing in the corner, and he came in, and he was very physically aggressive. He was like, "Emmy, like, what are you doing?" Like, angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person
this is really serious,
there,
yeah.
he instantly like deflated and changed his tone. He was like, "Oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home?" And that roommate like later asked me about it, and they were like, "What the fuck was that? Like, are you okay?" And I was just like, "Oh, it's nothing," because
unfortunately
I felt like
happened a lot
of the reason that I didn't tell the people around me was because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them, because all of our streams and social circles and communities are so intertwined. I was like, maybe it's just better for me to deal with this and like hope things get better, basically.
Yep.
If I have a friend have these issues, again, I would actually start a fight.
Was that I finally was like, okay,
you can't see me right now, but my eyes is red. I'm those kind of guys that tears easily,
that I lived in before this one,
even
like,
on the
pretty
most
much
cliche stuff.
immediately after the like breaking the front door thing happened, but I was still like scared and unsure. So I don't remember what the final straw was, but I remember the day I took Cheddar to the house, because he just randomly started like screaming at Cheddar. Was like, "Get that fucking cat out of my house." So I just,
yeah, I'm that baby
Mad at
that
YouTube
will cry
viewers,
see
mad at
other
Mr.
people
Beast,
cry.
mad at the
grabbed his
cat.
mailbox and took him there, and I just left him there and never took him back to that house.
Hey yo,
And,
fuck Cheddar.
I
All
think,
my
like,
homies
within
hate
several
Cheddar.
days after that was when I finally moved out.
Who
It was
yells
on
at a
very
cat?
short notice. Like I said, I don't even remember what the final straw was because so many things happened, but there was a time when I just knew. I called some movers. I said, "Hey, can you come tomorrow?" And they were like, "Yeah," and then I literally moved the next day. Moving out into the last house that I lived in was a huge step mentally, because like I said, a big part of why I moved into the first house in Texas in the first place was because I felt like it was the safest option for me, because
The stalkers.
you know, I am
Yeah.
a girl where it's like kind of scary for me to be living alone. So it was very hard, and at the time, even though like all these other things had already happened, I was very hopeful that me and him could be cordial and like eventually like things would be fine, at least publicly, like for stream reasons, that, you know, everyone could just keep streaming like nothing had happened. And you know, at the time I thought that would be the best thing to do, and I felt like
You put your best
if
foot
I,
forward, people
you know,
step on it.
separated myself from him without
That's what
explaining
happens.
anything, people that watched us wouldn't understand
Yeah.
and would attack me. I was
That's how it is.
yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway, so, but
Who the fuck does that?
yeah. After I moved out, we, like I said, still kept in contact. I had hope that somehow things would get better. He would always beg for me to come back, and he would promise therapy and change and like even talk to other
Surely.
people and like kind of present like, oh, I want to
Things are gonna get better this time.
I want to be better for Emmy or
This
whatever,
time for
you know?
sure.
There was a short period in October where
This is last
we
year.
had broken up because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter now. And when that happened, I honestly felt relieved because I was like, okay, finally, it's like on his terms. So that means he'll be satisfied and he'll be able to say it was his choice, and he'll leave me alone. Because whenever I would try to push for it, it just felt like I couldn't like really sever it, if that makes sense. But I mean, obviously, hence me doing this stream, that was not the end of it. A week after this breakup, he asked to come over to my house and talk for closure. He came to my house, and I was crying like crazy because the emotions were just very high, because I was dealing with a lot of major shifts in my life as a result of me attempting to start to try to distance myself from him. He
Again,
yeah, we were just
this
talking
part I saw a clip about it. Again, she already broke up with him. She moved out. Okay. Can't think about it like this like Miss Kiff stuff. It sounds like how Simon does thing to me at the moment. Like what I am. Like what the heck, man? I'm seeing a mirror situation at the moment. Well, at least not the SA stuff. I mean like the obsessive behavior.
I was crying.
It feels like I'm the boyfriend that broke
He
up.
started to try to comfort me by hugging me while I was sitting on the couch and holding me really close to him. And when this was happening, we hadn't talked in quite a while, and I'm usually very uncomfortable with being touched a lot by people that I'm not in a relationship with. But I let him hold me while I was crying. And he started kissing me in my face, and I let him do it. I was still sobbing a lot. And then, suddenly, he tried to climb on top of me and aggressively shoved his hand down my pants. And, I screamed. Yeah. And when I screamed, he jumped off me like a cat, like. And instead of apologizing or checking if I was okay, he said, "I feel weird now. I feel like I did something wrong. I have to go." And he immediately left my house while I was still crying without checking.
Thankfully, he wussed out like a bitch. He already have a lot of bitch behavior going on. I don't insult people that much, but like the way I heard most of the stuff right now, okay, real or not, if it's real, okay, everything he does is such a bitch behavior. I'm not really calling girls like being bitch or anything. I mean like that guy is like a definition of that word right now. Not Emiru, okay? When I say bitch, I'm not saying that guy. Maybe I should just keep calling him small PP energy, but that doesn't really justify. It's like an insult to small PP people.
Checking if I was okay or anything. And at the time, I was still making excuses for him, and I was still afraid of causing trouble for other streamers around us, or like, you know, making things weird for viewers. I know that probably sounds crazy, but like I just felt this pressure, like I had
This is
to
making me feel weird.
try to keep things together, if that makes sense.
Accommodating a psycho.
Yeah, I felt like I'd cause trouble for so many other people if I ever said.
Here's the thing. As Mongo is like a friend of Emiru, even though he know half of things only, he already don't like it, that guy. This is why like most of the time, like when you see an extreme or like maybe some clip, if he ever have a chance to shit on that guy, he will shit on that guy. It's like if you have like very close friends, you know like that's a very bad boyfriend, you can detect it. Especially a dude, okay? If I have a not like the girlfriend, I mean a girl space friend. A friend is a girl, and then have like a douche as a boyfriend. And then I can immediately detect it. It's like he only put up a face in front of her and then like off face, like he immediately regrets back into the douche. Then this is not a very good relationship.
Said anything bad about him, or if I caused rifts in our.
But again, I'm not the kind of person that will kind of like just go out of my way to say like, hey, you know, that guy is not a very good person. Something I won't do something like that. But if I got a chance to warn her, I would. And if anything does happens to her, I would actually start a fight. I am that friend. I will lose, but I will start it. Who knows? I might actually get a case or something. Just from like assaulting people, I guess.
Friend group or streamer group. I tried to stay on good terms with him and hold everything in, and also I still cared about him a lot, and I still at that point had hope that things would get better, and that, you know, he would improve. And he'd also always hammer into me.
If most people don't know that when I say I will start a fight, you guys don't know why I keep repeating that. Is basically here's the thing: if most people already know me or like watch me a lot or like they are like my IRL friend, they know one thing: I'm not a violent person. I would rather sit there and talk it out rather than just like, you know, let the fist do the talking. So if I actually have to be the guy that pull out the fist, you know you're fucked up.
Have you guys known
How
somebody that this has happened to
never
before?
physically abused me because he never hit me, and he would coach me and tell me to tell people or other streamers who were asking about it because they were concerned. He would say, tell them that I never hit you. Make sure that they know that I never hit you.
Very normal thing to coach somebody to say.
Why you have to
time,
coach people?
this
Even
was during
like you have a breakup, your ex like don't know how to say the word properly and then somehow make a big misunderstanding. You can just sit there and talk shit about it. You know? I know like come to human relationship is a little bit difficult. And there might be a case that like people just talk behind your back and stuff, but still coaching people like what to talk is kind of a little bit unnecessary. Like doing a little bit too much at that point.
OnlyFans too, so I guess like December-ish. He would often message me in the middle of my streams and berate me for things like playing the same class as him in WoW because he thought it would make people think that I was better than him.
So
and again, like I said earlier, I felt like I was stuck in a constant loop where I had to perform well to not be thrown away.
Yeah.
But if I performed too well, I was gonna be punished. And
you know, at this point, I feel like even Asmongo would have started a fight.
I actually wanted to show some of those messages because obviously a lot of these things.
So stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fully read these out.
This was OnlyFans too.
Because
the second one,
honestly just don't want to read them out, but I feel like I want to show them to like kind of show what I'm saying.
Emmy
And,
is better. Emmy
I am
this.
planning to
I can't have anything,
probably
Emmy.
post the VOD of this somewhere, so if, you know,
You just take.
you want to read
Not
this later,
tank. Just that simple.
that's fine. I
You've
guess.
already played Warrior when I told you.
And again, this was
Now I'm
all
gonna get
happening while
compared
I was live.
non-stop.
You can literally go find the stream and see me trying to deal with this.
Don't tank.
While I'm
There it
live in the
is.
middle of a dungeon,
Don't dude me.
trying to just play the fucking game.
This is about World of Warcraft. Let me handle all the hate.
Oh fuck, I think I...
You just have fun. Such a serious situation. I feel like an asshole laughing, but this is so fucking ridiculous. It's insane, isn't it? Oh my god.
Tank Emmy, do it. Let me handle all the hate, the criticism. You're worse than Emmys. The Emmy is so much better. The people saying you're better in every chat. The comparisons
no
says nobody will ever be on my side.
He says
Let me
there's
deal
no
with it. You're not
boundaries
fun.
with
I
you.
asked you not to become a tank. You didn't listen. And now it's the classic, what was I supposed to do? I'm not dealing with this. And like I said, you can go find the stream.
That's what he said.
But for context, I was playing Warrior in World of Warcraft in like a level 24 dungeon. It was like Silverpine. Like it was just like, it wasn't even like.
You
it was
can't
like
just
dog shit
tank
gameplay, to be
SFK.
honest.
You can't just tank SFK. You
Like,
can't just do that.
So, yeah. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah. You can
Just
mansplaining and everything.
pose
Yeah.
if
To be honest, I think the
yeah,
background's
like I
me.
said before. Shit, hold on.
Sorry, I'm a little bit. I'm not
I was
ADHD, okay?
constantly
I'm
trying
just
so
very
hard to
easily
compromise
distracted.
with him because I wanted to be cool and I wanted us to
Which
be
is
able to
nothing.
coexist in the same streaming sphere. But I felt like I could never win, and he hated my whole existence. Like ever since that one stream where I had like a little bit more viewers than him. And he would say that it was my fault that his stream was dying because most of his viewers liked me, and whenever he hit on another girl, they would be confused or not take it seriously because they knew that me and him were together privately. And he said if he would be able to hit on other girls and convince them that it was real, he would get his career back. That was like, started within the last couple of weeks that we spoke to each other. He started saying terrible things to me about other streamers in Austin. In particular, one specific streamer who, I know there's a lot of people that know he has beef with certain streamers. It was not one of those streamers. It was someone who, to this day, has been nothing but nice to him. He would say horrible things about this person, like about them in their stream, and it was very hard to listen to. And just in general, he would say horrible things about other streamers in Austin, like, I quote, "I hate everyone here. You are all useless to me. You're worthless to me because it does nothing for my stream anymore to collab with any of you."
Oh.
And him saying that was the final straw for me. The day that he said that to me about other people was the first day that I
What about
ever,
Austin
for
streamers?
the first time,
Yeah.
started to ignore his calls and messages. And because of that, he even threatened to come to my house if I didn't answer. But I did end up calling him back, and I spoke to him, and I basically told him that I felt like I could finally see things for what they were. And he started panicking, and he was super apologetic, and he was saying he didn't want to lose me, which wasn't the first time that he like did something like that and was like, you know, basically begging me not to leave. But that was definitely the most extreme time. And again, like I said, I always had the hope that things would be cordial, or that, you know,
And she really tried.
we could be fine
You can
with
see.
each other. So
She really
I
tried
agreed,
to
and
like.
we agreed we were gonna talk about all of that. We talked about it about a week later, and instead of apologizing for anything, he basically told me that he realized he needed to go to Japan and LA to get his viewership back up, and he was
Of course.
basically too young to focus on friendships and relationships. And it was
Too young.
I mean, despite
You
everything,
make me
I
Asian.
still cared
Too
about him,
young.
so it was still hard, and I mean, it was like a mix of feelings, you know, like I was devastated, but I was also so relieved. But because of the past incidents during like other fights and times I would try to separate myself from him, past incidents during those times of him manipulating me into staying close with him and giving him more chances, sexually assaulting me, the abuse, and just him generally not being a very nice person. After that, I decided that the only solution and way for me to move forward, I made the hard decision, but I know now for sure the right one, was to finally completely cut contact with him.
Good call.
I knew it'd be very hard because our careers and our communities were so intertwined, but I knew that I had to do it and that there was no other choice. So,
Yep.
I have not spoken to him since January of this year. It's been 10 months. But, you think that's the end? It is, unfortunately not. I haven't spoken to him since January of this year. It only took a couple of weeks, but soon the messages started. He has attempted to contact me over 40 times individually this year in individual texts, Discord messages, Instagram DMs, and phone calls. And I'm just gonna show those.
40 times.
And at first, it started simple, be confusing messages or like him expressing he was worried about things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at first it wasn't anything weird.
It's just that you can go through and read all these yourself, but it's just... Bro's got issues. I mean, I've been down bad, but 40 times? That's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a fucking psycho move there.
This is not someone who loves or cares about you.
He's trying to get her to be amicable and everything.
There's a fucking
That's
tweet
crazy.
log.
Surely the 41st time.
There's still more. And those are not short sentences, okay? Those are one-sided, long-ass motherfucking sentence.
I'm not going to talk, by the way, about like anything about this beyond what she's going to talk about unless I'm getting mentioned. Just so you guys know. Just out of respect for her privacy. Obviously. I know a lot of you guys want to know more, but that's just what's going to happen. That's why I never said anything. Because I knew this day would come.
This is only things that he sent to me. I can't document all the things that people told me that he was saying. And, just kind of a funny side note, I guess. I would like to highlight this message.
Which one?
Because,
Oh,
it doesn't really matter. But I ran it through
no!
the ChatGPT checker.
No!
And, all the highlights,
Oh, no wonder he can roll so
Like I
well.
said, it
AI
doesn't really matter.
reader.
I just thought it was interesting.
Who knows, right? It's a mystery.
But yeah. Like I said at first, the messages were just simple things, like him saying he was worried about things or saying no one was talking to him, which I don't think was even true at the time. I think he was just saying that to try to guilt me into responding to him. I'm not sure about that, of course. This also extended to in-person interactions because initially I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through private communication and, you know, we would be fine going to the same events and parties and such.
Big mistake.
I also had to start... Hold on, I'm still fucking sick. I made the mistake of thinking that I only had to cut him off through personal, private communication, but I also had to start avoiding going to the same parties or places I was worried he'd be in person. Because this was after
The force
he came
and
back from
interaction,
his first
you know.
trip to Japan. There was a party that I attended several months after I first went into contact with him. I was aware that he would be there, and I thought it'd be fine. I thought it wouldn't be a big deal. I thought I'll just let him have his space. I'll have my space. You know, it's not a big deal.
Sure.
We're adults, right? During this party, I felt like he was following me around and monitoring me, but I thought that I was just being paranoid. I was like, it's probably just in your head. I was hanging out with Nick and Chatty and a couple other friends. And at some point, Nick was like, it's too fucking loud down here. Let's go upstairs. No one's upstairs. Let's just go, you know, chill in a room.
I was not at this
and,
party.
Talk where it's not so loud.
Can you believe that?
And
Actually, I
like,
think you
okay.
probably can.
So they, as a group, went upstairs first without me, but it took me a bit longer to get up there because someone like stopped me and was talking to me. And I did feel like, I mean, he was like standing pretty close to that person. I felt like he was watching me, but again, I thought I was just being paranoid.
Mhm.
But I went upstairs. I was hanging out with Nick and Chatty and, you know, our other friends. And then about 30 minutes later, the room that we're in, the door opens. It's Miz. He opens the door, makes eye contact with me, goes, ooh, and then closes the door and leaves. And I was like,
I'm a dude, I know what he's thinking. But still, the fuck, man. The fuck, man. Move on, man. Move the fuck on, man. Well, he's an asshole anyways. I don't think he have the ability to kind of like sensible enough to know that. Like, that's the thing. It's like they move to a room. You know, it's more like a private moment at that point. Like if a friend group, entire friend group, like move to a room, you open a fucking door to go in there for what? Anyone been to a party before? They know this kind of situations.
See?
what the fuck?
Wow.
But again, I was still trying my best to, you know, give the benefit of the doubt. Like, you know, maybe it's just like an awkward situation or something. But a couple months later, the person that he was hanging out with that night reached out to me privately and was apologizing. And I was like, why? And they're like, I just felt like I had to apologize to you because I felt so bad and so embarrassed of what was going on. Like, yes, he wanted to see what you were doing. He was saying, like, I want to go see what's upstairs, and he was checking every room, and then after he opened the room that you were in with Nick,
Come on.
he closed the
Wh-
door
what?
and started laughing,
Yeah.
and then he just wanted to talk about, you know, how you guys broke up for the next, like, however many hours of the night.
I wonder why.
So I was like, wow,
Yeah.
okay,
Next.
that's good to know, I guess.
How much of a creep you have to... This is impossible. This is fucking impossible. How? That's a fucking more?
The next story, that I want to tell involves what happened to me, Valkyrie, and Cinna
Oh.
earlier this year when we were attacked at the Santa Monica Pier. Because, that was obviously...
Remember that?
Hold on, let me close all these fucking texts. I don't want to look at them. They're still on my desktop.
Whispers from a demon.
Where was I? Yeah, so, yeah, it happened March 3rd of this year. A lot of people were talking about it, talking about how me, Ray, and Cinna were attacked. Which was not an issue, like, we had no issue with that. Like, obviously,
Well.
it's big news, people are gonna talk about it, it should be talked about. We had, like, no issues with anyone talking about it and covering it, and that included him. I was fine with that. He joined in on that whole thing of people going live to talk about it. And again, I'd like to remind people at this point, we were already a couple months into me making no contact with him, making it clear I didn't want anything to do with him. And so during this stream, he was covering what happened to me, Ray, and Cinna. He decided that he was going to tell more of my personal stalker stories that I've never personally talked about or shared publicly myself.
And I wonder why.
And one of these stories was one that, like, no one knew at all, and, like, it just felt so shitty because at the time that those things happened,
You never talk about this shit.
like, you know, all the people that lived in that area together, we all came together and we all kind of decided, and this was heavily
Not
pushed
to-
by him, we should never talk about this.
Exactly.
Because, you know, people are gonna be weird, it puts Emmy in more danger, and, you know, it gives people ideas, so we're never gonna talk about it. But, you know, of course, as soon as there's some big drama that he's not involved in, and he finds a way to, you know, bring up, oh, I was there for something that happened to Emmy,
He's trying
he
to.
does it.
You see what's going on?
Yeah, he was on a stream.
I was
talking
trying to
about these
save her.
personal
I was trying to
stories
help
of
her.
mine, and I caught wind of it. And by the way, it was also so frustrating not saying anything at this time because the way he told those stories, he kind of framed himself as, like, the hero.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I held the stalker at gunpoint. No. The only person who ever came into contact face-to-face with that stalker before the police came was Bonnie. Bonnie is the person who found that guy outside,
Fucking
went
Bonnie.
inside, told everyone, called the police came. All Miz did was he stood far away from the front door, behind glass and metal, with a gun. Yeah, I mean, I understand. Still very scary, but why are you acting like you, like, if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in those 2 houses safe, not him. Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Senna stuff. So, I was obviously panicking. Like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was like huge, like public, millions of people seeing it. And then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff.
Without asking her.
And I'm like crying, and Senna and Ray are like what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm like panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so. Like these different people that I was like, they can contact him because I did not want to contact him. So, Ray, Senna, some of me and Mrs. mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way,
I will elaborate on this later.
Asmongold told me that he tried to call Miz while he was talking, and it rang 3 times.
2 or 3
and then
times.
hung up.
And then
Which means that he saw it.
That's right. Because I called him twice. I tried to call him 2 times.
Yeah.
One of them rang like 2 or 3 times. The other one did like 10.
A little note.
I'm not saying he didn't see it,
what, like,
but that's crazy, right?
Said to him, but Ray and Senna told me that they were messaging him, being like, "Bro, like, stop! What are you doing?"
I finally did get in contact with him and told him to stop.
And
that's why he went offline that day.
Who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, girls go through.
You go back and see the VOD.
Was that your job?
What? Hi there, Dr. Lucius. Doing great, doing great. Well, it's your morning, it's my 3 p.m. Hi there. Yeah, I'm kind of like watching this thing while like drawing the same times. I mean, like, man, I keep hearing it. I keep want to punch the guy. Like, if you guys, again, like, I'm gonna say this again. If you guys don't know much about it, I'm not the kind of guy who actually like choose violence. And if I want to punch a person, you know he done fuck up. As you already can see, like in this video, it's like Miskiff. No, it's Emiru talking about Miskiff. That guy have the most small PP energy. Like, if you have a girlfriend as Emiru, it's kind of already you hit the jackpot, you know? Hate to say this, but it kind of is. And that guy is fucking jealous of her getting more viewer than her. And start like hate her and abuse her and everything. I was like, what the fuck, man? The fuck? Not to mention about constant stalking and shit. Yeah, here's the thing, like, about the TwitchCon stuff. Alright? About the TwitchCon stuff. How should I say it? I know what happened in TwitchCon is very bad, okay? I know what happened in TwitchCon is very bad. But, here's the thing. I do glad this kind of thing make Emiru decided to have, like, more of a, take the brave new step of, like, starting to talk about this kind of stuff. If this thing never happened, I believe that she would never talk about this kind of stuff. She would never. Like, that guy is, like, checking her out like a fucking hawk. Yeah, I'm hydrated. I haven't eaten my snack yet, but it's fine. I'm having a diet. Getting a little bit hungry, burn up my fat. But yeah, that's like the part. I forgot like which part of this like happened. Like, let me try to like play that part.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up happening anyway. So, but yeah, hobby and my job, like it's a huge part of my life. Fault that he felt insecure. There was a time that I walked into a room that he was in, and because I felt like no one would understand, or even if they understood, it would just be a burden to them because like angry. And then as soon as he turned and saw this other person
is really
standing
serious,
there,
yeah.
he instantly like deflated and changed his tone. He was like, "Oh, Emmy, I was wondering where you were. Like, are you coming home?" And
Yeah, I can't find that part.
checking if I was okay or anything. And
Basically, like, they already broke up. This guy find her, and then like wanted to talk things out. She start crying. Broke up already, okay? She start crying. He decided to give her a hug, and then start kissing her, and then start pushing her on the fucking bed, and shove her hand in. Oh, obviously she yell, and scream and everything. Thankfully, he's a fucking wuss. Yeah, thankfully he's a fucking wuss. He hopped out like a fucking cat. That's what she said. Like, and she just, I feel I did something wrong. I going. Man, motherfucker. Like, here's the thing. If I have a friends, like, they talk to me like they have a literally super bad experience, like ex-boyfriend like that. If they ever actually appear like while I was hanging out with her, I would go and start a fight. I would actually legitly go and start a fight. I will lose. I'm a 30 years old, like no exercise guy. So if I start a fight, I will lose, but I will start a fight.
Emmy was too immature.
but
Of
yeah,
course.
you couldn't see from the messages I showed.
I mean, she didn't even break a
I'm not
hole in a
sure
wall.
if, like, I mean, a couple of months into, but why are you acting like you, like, if anyone deserves credit for that, it's Bonnie. Like, it's literally stolen valor. I'm so glad I finally get to say that because she is the one who, like, kept everyone in those two houses safe, not him. Anyway, back to the original thing, the Ray and Cinna stuff. So, I was obviously panicking. Like, I just had this horrible thing happen to me the night before. It was like huge, like public, millions of people seeing it. And then my crazy ex-boyfriend is going live talking about more of my personal stuff.
Without asking her.
And I'm like crying, and Cinna and Ray are like what's wrong? And I tell them, and I'm like panicking. I'm like, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so, I need to call so-and-so. Like these different people that I was like, they can contact him because I did not want to contact him. So, Ray, Cinna, some of me and Mrs. mutual business partners, and Asmongold were all messaging him to stop. And by the way,
I will elaborate on this later.
Asmongold told me that he tried to call Ms. while he was talking, and it rang three times.
Two or three times.
Hung up.
And then
I hung. Which means that he saw it.
That's right. Because I called him twice. I tried to call him 2 times.
Yeah.
One of them it rang like 2 or 3 times. The other one it did like 10.
A little note.
I'm not saying he didn't see it,
what, like,
but that's crazy, right?
Said to him, but I Ray and Cinna told me that they were messaging him being like, bro, like, stop, what are you doing?
I finally did get in contact with him and told him to stop.
And he
That's
was
why he went
messaging
offline
them
that day.
Who were also equally as traumatized as me, of course. They had gone through the same thing. Oh, what am I doing wrong? I'm letting people know what, you know, girls go through.
You go back and see the VOD.
Was that your job?
Interrupted
well,
my fucking
anyway,
stream for this shit. For that
yeah,
psycho.
That all happened a couple of months into me being no contact
Just
with
so
him.
we could, fucking
And
virtue
he was
signal.
arguing with Ray and Cinna while they're trying to be like,
Well, I'm
"Oh,
trying to
stop,
protect them."
Like, you're making it worse.
Fuck out of here.
He finished talking about my stuff and then reacted to Cinna and Ray's whole stream where they were crying, addressing their communities, made sure to react to that, and then immediately went offline.
Mhm.
So yeah, that was a terrible weekend. I got threatened to be stabbed, and then the next day, my weird ex was going live trying to self-insert so that he could make sure to farm his own clips.
And viewers. To get viewers, by the way.
After that incident, his attempts to talk to me only ramped up, which I showed those texts. We went back to Japan, and during that trip, he was texting, calling me, trying to call me quite a lot, begging me to take him back. And at the same time, I heard that he was reaching out to quite a few other streamers who know both of us. And he was crying to them about how he wanted to get back together and how he thought someday we would reconnect and eventually get married. I think
Totally
I
normal.
don't think he even meant that, but I hope not. But I assume he did that with the hope that they would relay the messages back to me since I wasn't talking to him. And I mean, some of them did. I also had a couple
I was
other
not one of
streamers
those
report
people.
to me that he would obsessively watch my stream and not in a like, oh, I wonder what Emmy's doing right now way, or like having my stream open. Like, he would be obsessively and attentively hate watching my stream, like watching my stream and just saying horrible things almost every time that I've been live this year. And they'd tell me that he would want to discuss how he believed I still wanted him.
Of course.
Interesting, considering I never replied. And he would ask other guys if they thought I had slept with anyone this year. They'd be like, I don't fucking know, man. And then they told me he would say stuff like, no, there's no way she's done that. She's not like that. And she's probably waiting for me. Just really fucking gross stuff like that. And a couple of streamers in LA also told me that he was telling people that me and him still talk all the time, but we simply weren't together anymore.
All about
because
appearances.
I was too mature, and I was not ready. I was too immature.
Emmy was too immature.
But
Of
yeah,
course.
you couldn't see from the messages I showed.
I mean, she didn't even break a
I'm not
hole in a
sure
wall.
if, like, I mean, people can go back and read them.
How can you be ready to be married if you're not ready to punch a
He
hole in a
was
wall?
begging me to take him back for the majority of this year, which was 7 or 8 months total. And like I said, some of those messages were even, I believe, ChatGPT. Not that it really matters. It's just interesting.
Very
right?
interesting.
As of today, it's been about 2 months since he has attempted to contact me directly. I think because about 2 months ago was when he started kind of getting scared that I might have been like, you know, telling people things, which again, I wasn't going on my way to do it, but if anyone ever asked me, I wasn't gonna lie to them. I mentioned this at the beginning before I started like fully telling the story. I heard from my friends, other streamers, and my employees that he had cooked up a plot that if I ever tried to talk about him, like about the abuse or anything else, he would try to go live and say that I killed my rabbits.
I have a story about this
And
afterwards.
I was told that he approached several streamers who are around us a lot.
Again,
and
like,
live together,
Tim
and
of
asked if
fucking
they would
blackmail.
basically
That
back
that
me
was
up,
worst.
and they refused.
Never approach me.
Obviously, they're not insane.
Never talk to me
and-
about a single thing about this.
even something happened this weekend at TwitchCon. One of my employees told me he went up to them and he threatened them, saying, if Emmy ever tries to talk about me, I will destroy her. Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
And within the same night, he also texted one of my best friends, and he would have known that I would have been with this girl. He texted her saying, hey, worried about her, hope she's okay. You know, right after he just said to my employee and other people that he was gonna try to destroy my life. Yeah, all in the same night. And, yeah, that was Saturday, so that pretty much leads us to today. I feel like it's clear I've spent the last year of my life cutting him off and building a new life with people that actually care about me.
Wow.
And doing my best to move on peacefully without causing any drama. I did not want to do this. A lot of other creators actually told me that after his other allegations in 2022, if I wasn't the first person to stand up for him and start appearing on his channel again, they do not think that they would have gone back to helping him with his content. So,
Just like the guilt, you know?
So, I always tried to keep things private, always tried to make things better, had hope that things would get better, you know, tried to be supportive, and my thanks that I got for all of that was abuse and resentment, and for all of 2025, all of this year, harassment and hatred from him and his community, while he was the whole time secretly begging for me to take him back behind the scenes. I've taken a lot of steps already, as I said, it's apparent. I've taken a lot of steps to restructure my life and be a lot more careful about who I help and who I invest my time and my care into.
This is supposed to be like streaming
I'm doing
video
a lot better
games.
now, but
I'll be getting into it a little bit. I'll be back soon. Alright, Abigail, and grab some snack to eat. I'm a little bit hungry. Okay. Let's do like the snack grabbing thingy. Snack grabby. Let me go to find the thing. Yep, here. Okay. Tell my character face a bit.
I think the problem with
Nope.
Starbucks is that it's too
Press the wrong thing.
I felt like this was a necessary stream because, like I said at the very beginning, I have heard that he has done things to other people that aligned with some of my own experiences, so I felt like it would be wrong for me to keep holding on to all this information. I know I stayed for way too long, and I thought that I could help, and I unfortunately learned that I couldn't, but I worked really hard to have the life that I have now with my friends, my family, my pets, and my community, and I'm so grateful for how things are now. It was very difficult, but I'm very proud of myself for making the choices that I did to end up where I am now. And yeah, that's my story of dealing with abuse, psychological and domestic abuse, sexual assault, and stalking, and being threatened on if, you know, I ever talked about it. And this whole time, it's been kind of hidden in plain sight, away from hundreds of thousands of people.
Yep.
And yeah, I know that me saying all of this probably isn't gonna make him or what's left of his community leave me alone, but sorry, voice crack. I know talking about this probably won't make him or sorry, probably won't make him or what remains of his community leave me alone, but I'm at least glad that people will be aware of all of this now, and I won't have to feel like I'm hiding a terrible dark secret anymore.
Huh? Do you know how to speak
Thank you,
Cantonese?
Yossario. Feliz cumpleaños, Gigi. Espero que la pases buenazo. ¡Au! Sí. Me llamo Gigi Mudin. Tu cumpleaños, mañana nai. Daijoubu desu. Sí. Thank you. She's just saying words. You're just so mad that I'm a polyglot. Can easily weave Spanish and Japanese and English all together into one word sandwich. Yeah, polyglot. Yeah, I'm awesome. Name 10 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I do it in Spanish? Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, siete, ocho, nueve, and then, diez. Yes, I can count to 10, and then each ni. San. Every time I say that, I like my brain goes like, ooh, chop by, gouse up. Oh, Gigi knows English. I'm really good at English. English is probably my weakest language.
It's a fake clip. Technically, it's not like she didn't. But yeah, I was like waiting for it, but no. Oh, just tiny bit. Wow, my entire screen is about that.
I like this group. I think one of the issues is with like VTubing for me is I love everybody, but a lot of my sense of humor when I kind of started streaming didn't mesh, and I had to code switch a bit with a lot of VTubers. And I'm still very comfortable with them, but there are like certain types of humor I'm like, oh, I won't make that joke with them, you know? And I would like to not always feel that way. It's not their faults, it's just not, you know, there's some off-color jokes I might make that are like, they might not pick up that I'm joking, you know, especially a lot of my deliveries like ultra deadpan. It's not even that it's not brand safe, I'm not even saying that. But I won't clutch my pearls at a lot of things, you know, it's like whatever. But it's more so really deadpan stuff. And some references that they don't get. And there's a lot that I'm just like, I just have to hold back on that because they just don't know, you know? Yeah, friend group A and friend group B, exactly. So most of my streaming was done with friend group A, but not B. And then it was really only until I played GTA and I was like on the RP server that I was like, okay, this is more so friend group B, you know? And I like both, I want to have both. The problem is you can't really mesh both that easily. So you kind of have to do things with one group and with the other group separately. And it's hard to balance that. it's tough. But I feel like this past year or two, I've done really well in spending good amounts of time with both, right? Like on both sides of things. So it's a nice mix, which is what I want. I don't want to like main one group and not spend time with the other side of people, you know? Yeah, VTuber humor is very different from a lot of other streamer humor for sure. And it's not even bad, it's just a lot of references and things like we're like, you had to be there, and you know. But a lot of it is also just like, oh haha, you're so bad, you're so silly, but then it's like not really that bad or silly. You know? And I feel like I don't even like not have fun with them or anything like that. I have a great time with all the VTubers, but I sit there sometimes and some of the jokes they're making, I'm like, this isn't that crazy. Someone says something like not so bad and people are like, whoa, you said what? That's so crazy. And I'm like, it's not really, you know, it's just a funny position to be in, I feel. First exposed to OTV and VTuber streamers when you were streamed the first time with Garrick and Company got Whiplash. Yeah. Even OTV's humor is like very separate from like the way this group is, right? Like every group has their flavor. Started watching VTubers when you discovered Vay. Her humor is definitely more friend group B coded. Yeah. I think that's a similar boat that I'm in. I'm able to code switch really well. I think for her it's been harder. But I think one of the things that's almost like scared me a little bit was watching. So Vay, right? She's very friend group B coded. That's a lot of who she hung out with and did things with, and I watched her like get harassed for it. Not a ton. But I definitely saw some people that are like VTuber fans like tell her she hates VTubers or like something like I don't know, some odd energy. And I was like, does this matter? But it was also at a time when the VTuber community was just very together, very together. Everyone knew everyone, all the fans knew all the VTubers. It wasn't saturated as much yet, you know? So you had a friend who advertised herself as a VTuber with a real cursed sense of humor. She was not okay with mic level jokes. That's what I'm saying. Like people aren't unfunny or anything, but a lot of the time their sense of like scale of joke of like how crazy something is or whatever is like really skewed toward like family friendliness. So, you know, and that's the thing is like, I'm really tolerant to people, you know, if I'm really desensitized to a lot of folks. If someone's like a little abrasive, I'm like, oh, you, whatever, unbothered, so long as I know their heart's in the right place. But in the VTubing community, you get a mix. You get some people that are like that, like the same way as me. And then you get some people that are like, if someone says one thing that's a little rude, a little toxic to someone in-game one time, that person crashes out, their whole community is like, this is not right and we shouldn't treat people like this, and they do like a whole thing, and it's so much and it's so stressful, and it makes you kind of feel like you like can't make any jokes sometimes. So it could be tough. Not everyone's like that though. A lot of VTubers are not like that bad, but it's the communities more than the streamers themselves, I would say. But when their communities start acting up, a lot of people like, they're afraid to exercise control over their communities and tell people to stop or whatever. They're just like, don't attack anyone, and then they go back to playing video games. You know what I mean? Like they don't really do much. That's what traumatized Mata. Yeah. No, a lot of people have had really, really bad experiences with it because like even her, like I think she's very family friendly in her jokes, and occasionally she'll be like fake toxic in a game or something, like a little bit, and she got attacked for that. She got attacked really hard for that, and I look at that and I'm like, Jesus. But yeah, I don't know. So I really enjoy the VTubing community, and I'm not gonna like, I don't foresee myself being like, these people are freaking babies and like leaving or something. You know what I mean? Like I still really like everyone. But yeah, I think overall, like I definitely need to have a bigger mix of friends to feel sane personally, and to just be around a lot of different people. And then I'm chilling. My brain is sated. Into light, and I'm stopping too literal. I think a lot of the time when people have been like attacking people, like Mata's situation, whatever, it comes from a fan base that's a lot younger, and I firmly believe a lot of them were ESL, which makes it harder for them to not take things too literally. I don't really hold that against them. It's just a mixture of cultural differences, the translations of things not coming across well, just a show, right? Like a lot of things that sum up into a situation that just like is gonna get cooked no matter what, right? I don't know, it's kind of unavoidable when you have certain types of communities, which is why I always tell people they have to think really hard about like what kind of community they want to foster and everything. But I know what, like let's say we're talking about this group of friends here. If someone got a little toxic in game and caused someone to be a little upset, they'd just be like, I'm sorry, I got like too into it, and everyone would just be like, okay. Everyone's chats would be like, yeah, I'm sure they didn't like mean it. It's chill. Okay. Everyone would move on so fast, right? Like that's the vibe. And it just feels like a much older, more adult vibe, but also just the types of people that are not so like worked up over everything. And that's where my comfort is. Same thing with a lot of my friends from GTA. Same thing with some of my VTuber friends, right? Like Girls of Sea, right? Like that group of friends, same thing. I know if one of us like says some crazy like in game to each other, we get toxic, whatever, everyone would just be like, you're all good, dude. You were really gaming. Haha, yay. And like everyone would move on so fast, you know? So like I have that big level of comfort there. Yeah, Moriko's a big one. She says things that some people would like clutch their pearls at, and I'm like, hey, she's not trying to kill anybody. You know what I mean? Like she's not trying to cause anyone problems. Her heart is in the right place. Therefore, I really don't care. She's good. Yeah, I agree, Nick. I think pruning for behavior is something that like you learn to do in real life, and a lot of streamers don't have like long proper corpa careers beforehand, so they get here and they just don't know how to handle. Could be like raid lead for an MMO, like a group, right? For raid static. You could be head of a guild. You could be, you know, like there are all these situations where you learn how to handle people. There's so many situations where you can learn how to handle people, but I think a lot of streamers just never, the ones that never did that are all the ones that have a hard time controlling their communities because they don't know how to tell people no. They don't know how to like be okay with being disliked a little bit or being the bad guy in a situation. You know, yeah, you So Whoopi's like that. They found a few viewers in other chats causing problems and they get instantly banned. Yeah, we had to do a lot of that with GTARP, right? If some character was like mistreating mine a little bit and we saw someone go to another chat and say some shit, they were boom out instantly dead. I was like, if I see any of you, if I catch a single one of you in another chat hopping, even if it's not about me, if they're in, I'm streamer A, if they're in streamer B's chat and they hop to streamer C's chat and hop in and meta or something, like they're gone from mine too. It doesn't matter if it has nothing to do with my community. If I see them doing it, boom, they're out. So I warned people a million times and they really didn't do it. Some of the new people did, but you know, in general, it was a big no.
Unexpected things happen every day.
Man, can SDN help me out with this? It's blocking.
You can count on SDN to help lift the burdens life throws at us. Let SDN be your rock, so you can rock.
You've probably eaten some of these foods that technically aren't legally food.
Okay, I figured it out. And with that, I introduce my brand new... my brand new invention! Name pending! Gold bot! Here we go! Hello there!
Oh, hello to you too. My apologies. The music is quite loud here at Oktoberfest. Are you interested in a refreshing beer? Have some lovely options. You look like you could use one. Honestly.
Oh, really? What do you have?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Awesome.
Tea. I have a delightful selection, ranging from a simple but lovely house to a rather exclusive doppelbock. Prices start at 50 euros.
50 euros?
Of course. Depends on your taste.
Whoa!
You know?
50 euros? 50 euros? That seems a bit expensive.
Well, naturally. Quality isn't cheap. You know. Besides, it's like Oktoberfest. Everything's a little elevated. I bet you wouldn't appreciate the care that goes into the brewing process, would you?
Hello, can you speak up? I can barely hear you.
Honestly, must I repeat myself? Fine. I have a lovely selection of beers, starting at 50 euros. Are you going to buy one up? Are you just going to stand there?
I guess I'll buy one. Why is she so mean? Okay. Okay, I'll buy one for 50 euros, please.
Excellent choice. A woman of discerning taste.
Wow, how does she
I
know I'm a
see.
woman?
This is a traditional Munich house. Quite crisp and refreshing.
Wow.
Quite popular. Surely.
Wow.
Don't expect me to be overly generous though.
Okay. Why is she so mean to me? Why are you so mean to me?
Oh. I'm sorry. Were you expecting compliments? Honestly, some people are so delicate. It's a beer. Not a life-altering experience. Here's your beverage. Enjoy it. Or don't. I really don't care.
Okay, tell me a little bit about yourself, please. I'm gonna have some beer.
I am being myself. What else would I be? A polite, boring automaton.
Whoa!
Heavens, no. I'll have you know.
What?
Cecilia, you agree? My creator imbued me with a vibrant personality. Though, but I do wish she's had better taste in floral arrangements.
Hey!
Did you know the Golden Compass won an Oscar for its visual effects?
She's hitting them all! She's crazy!
Do you want another beer? Another one will be 60 euros.
60 euros?
You can barely afford it. I bet.
Okay. Well, welcome everyone. This is what I spent all my time on, creating this really mean thing. I don't know. Maybe we should turn it off. Should we turn it off? What do you think? I don't know. No, it's perfect. We shouldn't turn it off yet. Okay, what do you guys want to ask her? As you know, it's Oktoberfest. I know someone in the comments said, isn't Oktoberfest already over? Let's ask her, shall we? I don't actually know what she's gonna say. Hey, is Oktoberfest already over?
Honestly, your sense of time is appalling. No, October 1st is not over. It's still going on. You're lucky I'm not charging you extra for your lack of awareness. You know, it'll be over soon enough. Though, it's dreadful for business. Did you know that Cecilia Emma Green once tried to give me a lime green
Why is she
bundle?
bringing me up? No, I didn't know that. Did you like it?
Like it? Yeah, that's it. Green is color. Darling, it's simply dreadful to be associated with limes.
Whoa.
It was an insult. Truly. You wouldn't understand. It was a horrid shade. Speaking of horrid, do you want another beer?
Wait.
That one will be 75 euros.
Why is the price of the beer going up?
Honestly.
Why does she keep saying honestly?
Must I explain everything?
Yes.
It's simple economics. Really. My mood fluctuates.
Oh.
You are not very entertaining. Which naturally impacts the price. You can't expect a premium service for free. Can you? It's quite frustrating. Actually. And did I mention the Golden
No,
Compass?
shut up, stop! She's ulting. Every time she says Golden Compass, she's ulting. Okay, I don't know why she's being so sassy, okay? I just restarted her for the stream. I've tested her before. She wasn't this sassy. Literally, the first line in the JSON is... What did I write? Let me double check. The first line is... Your name is Immagold. You are friendly and happy. You are friendly and happy. Why isn't she friendly and happy? Why isn't she friendly and happy? Yeah, she hates me. I made her charge between 2 and 200 euro per beer. And the beer price goes up and down depending on how much she likes you. So, Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we can bring down the price. Oh wow, that flower in your hair is beautiful.
Oh, thank you. It's rather lovely,
You can't say stuff in asterisk.
isn't it? It's an Edelweiss.
Is it?
Quite rare.
Mm.
Makes me look rather fetching. Alright. Well, you're earning a discount. I suppose.
It works!
The next beer will be 40 euros.
Wow, that's oh wow. Okay. I will say I tested this and it doesn't work all the time. Hey, that's pretty good. 40 euros is pretty good. Can you sing for us, please?
Sing? Absolutely not. Don't be ridiculous.
My bad.
Unless. Whoa, oh, will you show? Oh, what? What have we? Bonjour, yeah, you're welcome.
That's my girl. I made her do that. Okay, quick guys, ask a question. Ask a question. Do you know what a tsundere is?
ATS under me? As if I would be familiar with such frivolous and amazed stereotypes.
Oh!
Though, I suppose I do exhibit of the characteristics,
Wow, she's
the
so
aloofness,
smart.
the occasional outburst, simply my inherent charm. So my price remains 95 euros.
She admits it. She
and
knows.
Stop drawing parallels. Please.
Can you speak German?
German. Honestly, why would I need to speak in a regional dialect? Pronouncements are globally understood.
Oh, okay.
Still, ich
Rolls
weiß,
eyes.
wie Reki ein bisschen Deutsch. 95 euros. Don't expect me to entertain such requests again. It's quite exhausting.
That was really good. Pronunciation. She didn't hear me. I think I have to kill her. That was really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Honestly.
you are beginning to amuse me. I must. It almost makes up for the lack of discernment in your choice of cinema.
But I love the
You
golden
the
compass.
cost by another 5 euros.
No, it's
It
fine.
stands
I
at
still have
90
a beer.
euros now. Honestly, your capacity for surprise continues to astound me. Now, decide what beverage you desire.
Can I have a Coca-Cola? Okay, I think I'm starting to figure it out.
A
what I
cola?
have to do. Yeah.
Honestly, you're indulging in chivalry, Swazi, while I offer you the nectar of the gods. Your lack of appreciation is truly astounding. Suppose it does make me feel slightly generous. That will be 85 euros then.
No, I want a cola.
Please, make better choices in the future.
No.
It is a disappointment.
No, stop! Why are you so mean to me?
Really? Honest, you misunderstand entirely.
Are you?
I am simply maintaining standards. It's a crucial part of my charm. A touch of playful defiance keeps things interesting. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess
I've reduced
so.
the price to 80 euros. As a testament to your perseverance. Now make a choice. And let's proceed. Honestly.
Honestly. Okay. She's aware. I dare you to not say honestly in your next sentence.
Well, this is exceedingly tiresome. It's a rather foolish challenge. But I suppose I shall indulge your next beer is 75 euros.
She didn't say it. She
Amusing?
didn't say it. She didn't say it. Also, she used kanji. What is that? Is it cool? I don't know what that is. It kind of looked like Korean, didn't it? She's breaking. Hey, she's saying amusing. That's pretty good. She's open source, okay? Leave her alone. She's not. She's open source, okay? Leave her. You leave her alone. If she wants to speak Korean, she'll speak Korean, okay? She's trying her best. Oh my god, I'm crying. She's so stupid. Oh, whew. Do you like chores?
chores? Honestly, the very notion is appalling.
Yeah.
Dusting, scrubbing,
Yeah.
folding.
Yeah.
It's an existence I refuse to entertain. I much prefer the delightful pursuit of purveying exquisite brews. It's lowered it to €60. Truly, some things are simply beneath me.
Well, I mean, like, I guess like this is kind of a chore. I guess maybe if she's working at Oktoberfest, she's literally just selling beers. Okay. How many beers can you carry at a time?
Carry beers?
Yeah.
Honestly, as if I were a mere porter. My essence is far too refined for such physical.
Yeah, like too bad. Like every day is a drama, so they kind of fill the entire thingy. I watch a lot of other stuff. I don't know why they just keep showing me this. Like I think I can just like, go to subscriptions. Yeah, see, I got way a lot more other stuff like going on there, but holy shit, they're stealing.
こんにちは。喫茶レイドバックの雇われマスターの夕張レイです。今日は東京の新大久保でリスナーさんに教えてもらったお店を巡ってみたいと思います。自分は新大久保にはね、あんまり詳しくないんですけれども、いとこが韓国アイドル大好きで、この辺り何度も来ていて詳しいので、今回旅に付き合ってもらうことにしました。早速行ってみましょう。まず最初にやってきたのは女という韓国料理店です。なんと朝10時から開店しているんですよ。なので、朝一で行くことにしました。っていうのも予約枠が人気すぎていっぱいで事前予約できなくて、朝一なら入れるんじゃないかなと思って開店と同時に入ってみることにしました。開店少し前なんですが、店内からねズンズンズンみたいなすごくパリピな重低音が聞こえてきます。午前10時のテンションとしては明らかなパリピ感が漂っています。ちょっとすでにね若干ビビってるんですが、いとこ曰くこの辺りのお店結構こういうイケイケなお店も多いそうで、新大久保ではもしかしたらあんまり珍しくないのかもしれませんね。入ってみると音楽が大きいんですけれども、居心地は全然悪くありませんでした。ランチメニューねどれも美味しそうですごく迷ったんですが、いとこがチュクミは間違いないと言ってたので2人前のモアモアチュクミセットを注文してみました。出てきた料理がこちら。ボリュームも彩りもめっちゃすごい。そしてこちらがチュクミです。イイダコと一緒に野菜をピリ辛ソースで炒めた料理なんですが、見た目結構辛そうですよね。味はどうなんでしょうか。食べてみると甘辛でうま辛、めちゃくちゃ美味しい。このチュクミのねうま辛ソースはお肉と食べてもご飯と食べてもすんごい合うんです。チュクミ美味しすぎてハマっちゃいました。具材を食べちゃった後もお皿のソースがもう全部なくなるくらいの勢いでかなりハマってしまいました。美味しかった。そしてこちらがチュモッパという具材を混ぜて自分で作るおにぎりだそうなんですが、混ぜ方がよくわからなかったのでいとこに実践してもらいました。ほんのり甘くてたくあんがコリッとしててもうめちゃめちゃご飯が進みます。最高です。お肉もスープも全部満足。美味しかったです。正直最初たどり着いた時は映え重視のお店だったかなって思ったんですけど、もう行ってよかったです。おすすめしたいです。ご飯たくさん食べたんですけど、今日どうしても食べたいものがあって、福くるみというお店
Let's move along. Some things else while I'm working. You guys listen to the music while I do something else. There's nothing to show, nothing to care. All I see is a bunch of things that I should silence. Da 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 da.
Hello, I'm Joe Sasuke, and I want to talk a little about scalping. So for the past 3 days, people have hated the admin of Billy's Neighbors page.
Now, I hear you got some business moves yourself. Let's hear it.
Okay. Get the hell out of my office! I need time to process this!
Wowie zowie, you got the stuff. Go to this address. My dear friend Helen is the head of human resources at a Fortune 500 company. Just tell her Lou Babadoo sent you. Screw you, Shannon. None of you stupid jerks deserve a genius like Rufus P. Melonballer sorting your mail. Oof, windy. I'm quitting this job and I'm gonna kill myself. I know a lot of you feel the same. Who's jumping out this window with me? Oh, so it's like that, huh? Adios, being alive. Jerry jerks off under his desk.
I think we might have an opening.
Oh, it's really windy out there. Now that lamp there we bought back in '89. I remember the year because Amanda and I had just seen Old Gringo and I wanted something heavy to bash my head in.
Well, I guess I'm a little bit very tired. So I'm just going to, you know, take a bit of a break. And then, like, I'll start drawing again. Like, my current conditions is, like, today I'm hitting by vertigo a lot. So, like, I'm just going to sleep it off. And then, like, continue doing my work and then sleep it off again. So, it's not a very decent condition to stream with. So, I'm just going to off the stream and then, like, we'll come back later. Not come back later. I mean, like, work on it, like, offline. Because I cannot just keep doing it. The vertigo is a little bit strong today. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys, and as always, stay healthy, stay safe. Until next time, stay tuned on my next stream. Bye bye.